Yeah.
91.3 WBNY, Buffalo's original alternative since 1982. Brought to you by the Buffalo State College Student Activity Fee. It is currently 4:30 every Wednesday between 4:30 and 5:30. You tune into me, Love, with the rising hour. Right now, we have a special guest in the building. His name is Daze. We're going to get caught up with him right after we get into this new music right now from DJ Khaled. Let's get it started. 91.3 WBNY, Buffalo's original alternative since 1982. You are currently tuned into the rising hour. Like I said, every Wednesday between 4:30 and 5:30, you'll be tuned into me. Right now, today we have a special guest in the building. He goes by the name of Daze. Why don't you introduce yourself to the people, sir?
What's going on? What's going on, Buffalo? What's going on, Buff State? This is Daze.
All right, we're going to get into more with Daze right after we get into this other local art, or actually, I hate the term local, so I'm going to say up and coming. Is that all right?
Beautiful.
All right, we're going to get into this other up and coming artist named Boo Barnes. He also came into the studio one time, so shout out to Boo Barnes. We're going to get into this all black everything. You tuned into the rising hour with myself, Love, and I have a special guest in the building. His name is Daze. All right, now let's talk about, like, who are you? Why don't you introduce yourself to the people as far as what you do, who you are?
Oh, man. So, yeah, who I am is Daze, also known as Darius. I was born and raised Buffalo, New York. Neighborhood, Delavan and Jefferson. Shout out to Delavan and Jefferson.
Major shouts out to Delavan and Jefferson.
Definitely. You got to. And then definitely shout out St. Mary's and Heritage Centers. They listening to me right now. And what I'm about is, I'm trying to get back to that real nitty gritty hip hop, how it used to be. You know, I'm battling with myself, trying to stay true, because the hip hop scene is definitely changing and evolving constantly. So I'm trying to keep up, at the same time stay true. But, that's mainly what I do. I'm in love with this, and I do this in my sleep.
Now, when you say nitty gritty, are you referring to like the nitty Wu-Tang nitty gritty, or like the Talib type real?
Talib, the most definite, the Nas, the true. I'm trying to stop talking about what we have or seen, and talk about what we've been through. Not negative. I don't see it as negative at all. I basically use it as fuel. Things that I hear nowadays that I may or may not like, and I use that for my fuel to make my next record, or, for me to be able to pick up my pen and write that next that track. You know what I mean?
What do you think is important or missing? Like, what makes you different than what other people do in music today?
My biggest pet peeve is, guys, out here, they'll have the most catchy hook. They have the craziest hook, the craziest beat. But then when it comes time to show their talents, when that hook drop and it's time for their verse, they can't back it up, really. You know what I mean?
So the lyricism is missing.
It's very seldom nowadays.
Well, that actually reminds me of this new Missy Elliott song. You might want to get in touch with Missy, because that's like, this is the same thing that she said in her song, her and Timbaland. So, somehow, I don't know how, but you might want to reach out to them. Actually, let's talk about, how do you feel about Missy's coming back? Like, how do you feel about that?
I feel like she never left. She in my playlist constantly. But I know Missy, I love her to death. She's got a lot of things going on, especially things concerning her health. But I am so happy that she's back. I'm happy that Nas is back doing his thing, and I'm happy Kendrick made it. You know what I mean? So it's like, this is my motivation. These are things that keep me smiling. It subtracts the negative from that, everything that I see.
We're gonna get into ninth inning, but the new Missy Elliott and Timbaland record right now, 91.3 WBNY. Now we talking about this when the song goes on. So 91.3 WBNY, Buffalo's original alternative since 1982. Brought to you by the Buffalo State College Student Activity Fee. You are currently tuned into the rising hour. Every Wednesday between 4:30 and 5:30, you'll be listening to me. My name is Love. You can follow me on Twitter at What's Love Got to Do with the number 2. Right now I'm in the studio with my boy Daze right now. What's up, Daze?
What's going on, love?
So, why don't you say on the air what you just said about Nicki Minaj featuring Cassie? It was called The Boys. Before that, I played T.I.'s Trap Back Jumping, and then Missy Elliott's Ninth Inning. But Daze was going her. What do you feel about
Put
Nicki?
me on the spot.
Go ahead.
Oh, Nicki.
You might as well.
Well, we was over here joking, having a fool over here in the studios, but that was just a prime example of one of my pet peeves. You know, like the hook, it was talking about boys, but how many times did you hear Nicki Minaj stay on that topic? Like, realistically. She was just going all off. And she called a girl her son.
Girls can be your son, though. It's not calling them a guy. It's saying, like, I just sunned you. Like,
I know it's a figure of speech, but she already don't make sense.
Why?
She's got like 10 personalities.
Daze just said that Nicki has everyone thinking they're bipolar in the hood and has all the hood girls having pink hair. Like,
if you live in a hood, actually, you driving right now. You probably driving home from work. Just look to your left or your right. I guarantee you see somebody with colorful hair, and the blame is Nicki Minaj.
Really? Is it?
I promise.
Why isn't the blame their moms though? Like, that's their parents. Nicki isn't their. I mean, they are her sons. But she actually posted it on my blog because her and Mariah Carey had an altercation. You know, she's the new host of American Idol. It's Nicki, Mariah. Actually, I forgot who else.
How is Nicki a host of American Idol?
Nicki Minaj.
And she can't sing.
Nicki Minaj is the new host of American Idol.
That's America for you, though. That's how it go.
She took out her butt implants and everything. Like, she's the true host. But today a video posted online. You can just Google it, and she's basically going off of Mariah Carey. Like, I don't know why. It was like something about her, Mariah disrespecting her or something. Disrespected. But Mariah Carey is Mariah Carey. Like, you should already know what you're gonna go into with Mariah.
She's not humble. Nicki's not humble. That was probably one of her 13 personalities. That probably wasn't even Nicki.
Can we talk about, do you have a true issue with Nicki Minaj? Do you have any issues with any artist aside from their lack of lyricism?
Aside from their lack of lyricism, I don't know anyone personally aside from the artists that I associate myself with. You know, so for me I can't diss anybody as a person, you know, but as far as that images they're putting out there, there is a lot of ratchetness in the industry.
Has there ever been anything wrong with ratchetness, though? I feel like you need a little bit of ratchetness in your life. Like, everyone, even the most proper person needs ratchetness sometimes.
Sometimes.
It helps the world go around. Like, if there was no ratchetness, the world would just be still. The entire world would just be in one place. Because the ratchetness helps us to see we need something else. This Miguel. Miguel is a dope artist. Say something about Miguel.
I love Miguel to death. I want to work with Miguel. I want to work with Kendrick. I want to work with Nas. I already work with Love. I want to work with Ronnie Smiles. I want to work with. Actually, we got a track. We producing. He's doing a remix to the single you're gonna hear today. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Kendrick,
Missy,
Timberland. The whole, West Coast thing they got going over there is crazy, and their beats are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love their beats.
I agree. So right now we're going to get into this new Miguel. It's called Use Me. It's off of his new album. It's called Kaleidoscope Dreams. The album is amazing, partially because I love Miguel, but partially because it's just amazing. So right now we're going to get into Use Me by Miguel, 91.3 WBNY. Activity fee. You are currently tuned into The Rising Hour with myself, Love. Every Wednesday between 4:30 and 5:30, you'll be tuned into me. Right now we have a special guest in the building, Daze. So speaking of shows, Daze, do you have any shows coming up for us?
Oh, I absolutely do. You can catch me every Monday at Nietzsche's. The crowd's been getting bigger and bigger over there. Nietzsche's is located on Allen. Usually every Thursday you can catch me at the OHM on Main Street. That's on the corner of Main and Allen. And I'm always very active in the community. Like, I'll be here at the concert Friday. But as far as the shows, you can see me, getting my feet wet.
And coming back. Shout out to everybody who's tuning in right now. Shout out to everyone who Daze has listening. We're going to get into this song you're premiering. Like, let us know about this song. What's the inspiration? What's the name of it? Where'd you get it from?
The name of the song is Kill It Dead. I actually made this beat myself. I do make and produce beats and records, and I write every day. It's called Kill It Dead. It speaks for itself. You'll see me doing the exact opposite of all of my pet peeves, and I really hope you guys enjoy it. Single is off of the mixtape called The 716. You can get to all of the links where those are, the downloads are located, from my YouTube and my Twitter. My YouTube name is BSK Daze 5. And, it's very easy to contact me. And I love collaborating. I love building, especially when it has to do with music. And, yeah, that's about it. That's me in a nutshell.
All right, Daze, why don't you go ahead and introduce your songs for the people.
Once again, this is Daze coming to you live at Buff State Studios with love. And this is my single off of the free mixtape, The 716, called Kill It Dead.
91.3 WBNY. You are currently tuned into the Rising Hour. What you just heard was Kill It Dead by Daze in the building. This is the part of the show where we put Daze on the spot. He been talking real big, real big. Hey. So we're going to see what he got for us right now. What you got, Daze?
Listen, Daze is an animal. You can tell that he bite, and he should be signed off the next thing that he writes. You may think he wrong, but his songs be so right, and a lot of girls will do them. If she won't, then she might. He gone, good night, been left, so get right. And only rapper giving everybody 2 sights. The flow is pretty healthy, giving everybody 2 bites like a chicken noodle soup with a salad on the side. But then we posted in a ride with the hammers in compartments. If the haters try us, leave them dearly departed with the flyest apartment. How wanna deal with a house in the hills, no shoes on the carpet. We in the hills, and we haven't landed. Handed in 24 years. Ask me how I do it. Where's the gas for the years? Haters be the fuel, and they're usually our peers. Listen, some of them stupid, others seem to go dumb, and we do what make us best and flow number 1. Top of the charts, do it till it's done. Love put me on the spot. Yeah, I am one.
All right. I see you did have something to back up your Nikki hate. I'm not going to call it hate. I'm just joking. Shout out to Nikki. But shout out to Daze. I just want to say I appreciate you for coming in the building. Let everybody know where you can be contacted at one more time.
Thanks for having me, love. You can definitely follow me on Twitter. I am Team Follow Back all day. At Daze the Leader, just like it sounds, one word.
Mixtape available, all that good stuff.
Oh man, my mixtape, where is it not available? It's available everywhere, but if you follow me on Twitter, there's a SoundCloud. It's available on SoundCloud. You can get it from SoundCloud. You can get it from Dat Piff. You can get it from All Mixtapes. You can get it from 4Share. It's it's very rare. You won't be somewhere where you can't find it.
So it's literally everywhere.
Literally.
All right. The Rising Hour every Wednesday between 4:30 and 5:30. Right now it's almost 5:30, so we're gonna get into one more hot record, one more new record. Daze said he doesn't listen to what's out right now, so I'm sure he hasn't heard this. We're gonna get into this Wiz Khalifa featuring The Weeknd right now. 91.3 WBNY.
DAZE. Daze. I kill it, it's dead. I kill it, no heads on them, slain in my back shed. And never had to lay hands on them. I kill, see, no hands. This my beat, no band. Could have sold for $4 grand. Man, you never understand, we need it dead. Murder it in a sterile environment. Don't hate, admire it, embrace that before my bars, it leaves it dead. No rake, get it, look at one in your face. Closed casket, no weight. Dozen dead roses, bouquet, and keep it dead.